I have a feeling that my YouTube videos when I talk about Malta are always like kind of connected to one another, especially when it comes to the topics about working and living over here on the island. But is it really that good to work over here? Let's find out. Welcome back to my... What was this? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It's Alex here. Welcome back to another video where I'll be talking about the topic, which is whether Malta is really that good to work or no. Now, you might be wondering why I'm coming up with this kind of YouTube video idea. Well, let me tell you like this. The YouTube statistics and the analytics of my channel are showing that so many people who are viewing these videos are actually interested to move over here for work. Now, is it worth? Are you going to be able to achieve the dreams that you are already having? Are you going to be able to save up so much money, and will you be able to send money back home as you're already anticipating you will? Let's talk about these topics, and let's talk about the initial question, is it worth working over here in Malta? Guys, if you ask me personally whether it's worth working over here in Malta and general living over here on the island, 100% yes. But this is my personal experience. I have so many people who are pretty much from all over the world. People who are coming from the Scandinavian countries, people who are coming from the European Union itself, people who are coming from non-European Union countries, Asian countries, South Asian countries, United States, all over the world. Yes, I mentioned the United States. This is another dedicated video because even the statistics are showing that I have a good percentage of people from the States who are watching my videos, but at the same time, I've been chatting with so many people from the States who are planning to move over here on the island. And as well, there is a fan page on Facebook which is Expats in Malta, where there's so many comments from Americans that are asking the question whether it's worth moving over here in Malta or no. Hold on a minute, I'm not doing this video only for the Americans, I'm doing this video general level. Now, as I mentioned that I have friends from all over the world, this video is not going to be biased. It's not going to be in a way that I mentioned that I am happy over here and that it's, in my personal opinion, it is worth moving in Malta. I'm going to give you out the realistic side and basically the comments of anyone around me who is telling me how they're feeling about the entire situation and whether it's worth moving, living and working over here in Malta. Many people are saying that when you are living and working over here on the island, 40 up to 60% of your salary, of your monthly income would go into your apartment, basically into your accommodation. Now, many people are interested to know what are these statistics and how am I coming up to this point. When it comes to renting an apartment, I already did dedicated videos, so if this is your first time on my channel and if you're planning to come over here in Malta or you're just wondering how is the lifestyle and everything, this channel would be perfect for you. So smash that subscribe button and join the community. But at the other side, when we are talking about working and living over here in Malta and how much are the salaries and everything, guys, around 500 euros is the minimum accommodation that you could find over here on the island if you would like to live on your own. But from the other hand, pay attention that there is always the option for you to share an apartment. Now, coming up to the salary packages. The reason why I mentioned at the very beginning of this video is that I have a feeling my YouTube videos are always connected to one another. If you are a regular viewer on my channel, you might find several things in this video repetitive from other videos. And the reason is because I always break down the videos like such as accommodation, salary packages and stuff like that. But this video, it's gathering like the whole concept of all of these videos, like the points, the highlights. So when it comes to the accommodation, I mentioned you need to fork out 500 euros if you would like to live on your own, minimum. But then from the other hand, if you're renting an apartment, if you would like to get a sharing apartment, basically a room in an apartment, this would cost you somewhere between 300 up to 400 euros depending on the area where you live. And then the worst case scenario, in my opinion, is if you need to share a room with a complete stranger. You could easily find something for 150 up to 200 euros, but I don't know how that goes and I really don't wish anyone to do it because I've been hearing so many stories about robberies and stuff. Anyway, that's another topic. Working in Malta. You work 40 hours a week when it comes to full-time. You will be able to get even overtime, but please pay attention anytime you're signing a contract or just check your contracts with your employer that your overtime is paid or it's being given as time in lieu. For anyone that doesn't know what time in lieu is when you're basically working extra hours and these hours are added in basically kind of your leave. So you will be getting the same hourly pay, but an overtime is usually paid 1.5 or up to twice from your hourly income, which means that if you're getting 10 euros per hour, you will be getting 20 euros for every hour spent in overtime. Then there is another thing when it comes to the public holidays and Sundays as well. Thanks! I'm gonna leave this in the video, honestly. Moving on. If you're working full-time and if you're not doing any overtime, you will always have the possibility of working part-time. When it comes to part-time, you can always figure it out whether you would like to work for home, because you always have that option, or if you would like to work out, or if you would like to work, I don't know, delivery, or if you would like to work part-time in tourism sector, gaming sector, hospitals, or whatsoever. The other thing, whether it's worth working in Malta, aside of the initial thought about the money-wise, which I'm coming later on in this video, is also the fact that you always can feel comfortable that even if you lose the job that you're working for, you will always have the possibility to find any other job because there are endless opportunities over here on the island. And I know many people might come and say, yeah, minimum wage. Nevertheless, even if you're starting with a minimum wage, you will always work your way up. You are not working and then degrading and going down. You're always working to be the better yourself. Always working to upgrade, always working to get even more money. Talking about money as well, there is always a thing that 99% of the employers are always giving pay rise after every completed year with their company. Another very interesting thing is that when you're living over here on the island and working, you're paying national insurance, you're paying social security, meaning that you're working for your pension, but at the same time, you're getting a free healthcare from all the government-funded hospitals and clinics. There is another thing that I would like to talk about, and this is about the income and the taxation as well. When it comes to the taxes, people who are interested to come over here in Malta and start their own business, the tax repayment is quite so inviting. Having this kind of inviting kind of tax payments, in one of my previous videos I already mentioned that the gaming industries, when they open their offices over here and when they start and they get the gaming license, they actually pay only 5% tax. Think about it. You are, let's say, in Finland and you have your gaming company over there and you pay quite a big tax. I don't know really how much is the gaming tax over there in Finland. Let's say it's 20%. And you make 10 million euros in a year. And then you come over here on the island and on those 10 million euros, you just need to pay 5%. Obviously, many gaming companies, they moved over here on the island to continue with their business. And they're rolling the money. Trust me, they're rolling the money. They're investing in their people. They're investing to be the better company because there are so many competitors. It's not that easy in that sector. There is a dedicated video that is coming on this topic, but trust me, I'm preparing something so big, but it takes so much time. And once it's out, you will understand why it took me so long to prepare that video. Now, aside of the gaming industry, I would like to say something extremely important, why you should feel that it's worth working over here on the island. There's so many sectors, so many industries that are constantly growing. In a company that constantly grows, their employees are growing with the company as well, which means that your annual income is growing as well. Because at the end of the day, let's face it, we all work for money, so might as well get the best that you can. Talking about this, as I already mentioned, you always have the comfort that even if you don't like the work that you're doing right now, there are endless opportunities for you to move. I feel that this video have shifted from one topic to another and it was like all over the place, but I guess that you're getting the point of what I would like to say. If you're a newcomer who has big beliefs and big dreams, follow them. The road is not that easy. If you're starting with the initial thought, I'm gonna go to Malta and make like 10,000 euros and get myself the best car or whatsoever, that takes a lot of time, depending where you're coming from. But at the same time, as I mentioned, always follow your dreams because you never know where the roads are leading to. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope that many of you are having more of like clear picture what to expect. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like the video down below and also click that subscribe button as well. Until I see you in my next one. Bye.